Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Nev here on Rainbow Tarot UK, and we are doing another pick a card reading. Thanks ever so much for joining me. So today we're doing a no contact situation. So you and your person, you're in a no contact situation, and we are asking what are their current feelings and do they want to reconcile. So we have got three piles. We've got the first pile, which is this all these cards are beautiful actually, but this one is card number 1, and it says engage trust, okay, with the lapis lazuli cube here. Then we have pile number 2, which says transform, card number 41, transform, with the little white highlight here. Okay, and we have pile number 3, which says Kindle love, card number 8, with the orange calcite. So there you go, those are your three piles. Go for the one that feels right, that is calling to you, and I will see you very soon in reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 1, welcome back to your reading. I hope you're all doing really well, and it's lovely to have you here back again with me to do this no contact reading. You know, what are their current feelings and do they want to reconcile? So you chose to come into the reading under this gorgeous card, and it says engage trust. I just love the colours of this card, all the purples and blues are beautiful, and it's card number 1. Okay, so all right, so let's put that there so that we can see it still. And you have the lapis lazuli cube here, and I'm just going to put that there as well so that we can see it during our reading. Right, okay, so I haven't shuffled any oracle cards, so let's do that now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first of all just look at their feelings, what are their current feelings, and then we're going to look at whether they want to reconcile. And then we might get some messages and some guidance at the end with some charms, so if you want to stick around for that, then please do. Thanks again, as always, thank you for being here with me, for being part of this community, for you know clicking the like button, the subscribe button, all of that, and if you feel you want to carry on doing that, then please do. I really appreciate it. Just to remind you, it is a timeless reading. You know, it's good for whenever you're finding it, and it's also a general reading for the collective. It's not a one-to-one reading, so you know some things may resonate. All of it will resonate, hopefully, but if it doesn't, it might be that it's for somebody else. There are messages here for somebody else, not pertaining to your particular situation, or it might be that you know you need to listen to another part or another reading. But let's get straight to it. So let's ask, first of all, in this no contact situation, please can you tell me what are the current feelings of pile number 1's person? So what is their current feelings right now for pile number 1 and the situation? What are their current feelings? So we have brave. Okay, we have brave. These cards show, you know, sort of light and shade, I guess. So it's come out the light way up, so it's come out as brave, but the shadow side of that would be fearful. So we have brave, where it's kind of come out, brave, and then we also have engage trust. All right, so let's have something else here. What are their current feelings? Let's go for this one. What is pile number 1's person's current feelings for pile number 1 right now? For the situation with pile number 1, what are their current feelings right now? There's no contact situation. We have Phoenix. How's that for happily ever after? Okay, and it just says once upon a time on this book. Once upon a time. All right, okay, so let's get, before we say anything, let's just get the tarot out and see what it says. Let's go for this one. Please can you tell me what is pile number 1's person's current feelings for pile number 1 in this no contact situation? What are their current feelings for pile number 1 in this no contact situation? So we have the Ace of Wands, we have Death, we have Strength, that's right under Brave as well, or next to Brave. We have Judgment, and we have the 7 of Pentacles. And what is at the bottom of the deck? The 9 of Wands. Okay. So let's see. What are their current feelings? I mean, I can't help feeling that for them, they are, I feel like they're feeling positive actually about the connection, that they are feeling that although you're in a no contact situation, I feel like they're feeling that it's not really the end, if you know what I mean. It's not the end of it's not the end of the situation. It's definitely challenging with the so they're feeling challenged, I would say, at the moment, with the Nine of Wands here being the overarching energy. The Nine of Wands is somebody who's been through a lot. So they're probably feeling like they've been through a lot, been through the mill maybe in this connection, or it's tested them. So they're probably feeling like it's testing them, and the separation is testing them, and the connection has tested them, but they are still willing, they're still standing really, and they're still willing, or they're feeling like somehow they're still willing to fight, but they may be wounded, they may feel wounded, because this is often the wounded warrior. So they may have felt hurt, they may be feeling hurt, like I say, they might be feeling challenged or tested, but they are still sort of hanging on in there. And with the engaged trust, it makes me feel that they are hopeful. They are still feeling hopeful about this situation. I feel like they, in the separation or in the no contact situation, that somehow they have gained strength within themselves, because we've got a lot of cards here around rising up for the better. Being stronger in yourself, feeling internally stronger. So I feel like the no contact, the separation has probably benefited them, even though it's a test, because it's allowed them to maybe heal, to feel stronger in themselves, feel more ready with the bravery as well here, maybe feel more ready in this figure to move forward possibly with you or in the situation again. But I definitely feel that they needed the space to regain their strength, to regain their equilibrium. Maybe they've gone through some kind, or they feel that they've gone through some kind of transformative process within that separation. But I would say that they're still, I feel like at the moment they're still maybe needing to have a little bit more space, needing to have a little bit more space with the Seven of Pentacles here, because this is often about stepping back, reflection. So I feel like this person might be in a reflective space, gaining their strength because maybe they've been wounded or it's been challenging, gaining their equilibrium, gaining their balance. But I think the thoughts are that they are still hopeful of the connection. So maybe once they've had their healing, or once maybe you've had your healing, or the situation has had a bit of time to breathe, they are hopeful that that it can begin again, because the Seven of Pentacles is about taking a step back with a view to going back to it in a positive way, to building on something again. And you've got, how's that for having a happily ever after? It's again a phoenix, right? Something rising. And we've got the Judgment. So I think they're feeling that there's potential here for this situation to rise, for it to be better, for it to be stronger maybe. They still feel passion with the Ace of Wands here. It still feels like there's a lot of passion and attraction for you, a lot of chemistry. And that's like a spark. I feel like with this one, that's like a spark that never goes. I feel like for them that the spark is always there, that spark of attraction, that spark of heat, if you like, that chemistry, that's something that you have that is always there. And I think whatever fears they have maybe about the connection, because you have fearful, but it didn't come out on the fearful side, but whatever fears they may have, or whatever insecurities or issues they may have, they're believing that they want to be brave. But there is something in this about needing a little bit more time maybe to reflect. But I feel like, they feel like they've gone through some sort of transformation, some sort of change for the better. And maybe that no contact situation was a catalyst for that. and they need a bit more time maybe to heal and reflect, because it's challenging, or it has been challenging for them. But the overarching feeling is one of hope. I think this person still is very hopeful about this connection. They don't want to let this connection go. They'd like it to transform. They'd like it to begin again with the once upon a time. I feel like they'd like it to begin again. They want to trust in it again. They want to have belief and faith in it again. Yeah. So let's see, in terms of, we've got Scorpio energy, Leo energy, we've got Taurus energy, we've got Sagittarius energy, and we've got Aries and Leo energy. So those are just some of the energies that I'm seeing. But let's get out. Let's get out one of these cards. Let's see. No, not these ones actually. I won't have that one. I'll have one more of these ones actually. So what are their current feelings in this no contact situation? What is pile number one's person's current feelings for pile number one, please? What are their current feelings? This is the Five of Pentacles. Oh, so they are feeling lack. They are feeling out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles here. There is heartache. There is disappointment. But again, I'm just noticing this little butterfly here. Within that heartache, within that being shut out, with the Nine of Wands maybe, with the challenges, they're feeling like it could transform magically, because I'm seeing the Pentacle here. It's reminding me of my star. And the Pentacle has all the elements in it. It's a five-pointed pentacle, has all the elements in it to manifest. It's making me think that this person wants to manifest something, wants to transform something, but they're feeling upset. They are feeling out in the cold. They're feeling a sense of lack in the connection with you, really, at the moment. So it goes with the Nine of Wands, feeling challenged, really. But let us get out. Let's ask now, what are, do they want to reconcile? Do they want to reconcile? Does pile number one's person want to reconcile with pile number one? Balance again. So we've got engage, trust, balance. Okay, balance. Okay, so do they want to reconcile? Let's get out some tarot. Do they want to reconcile? Let me bring that up a bit. Does pile number one's person want to reconcile with pile number one? Do they want to reconcile with pile number one? So we have strength again. We have the World. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Five of Swords. And we have the King of Wands. And the overarching energy is the Five of Pentacles again. So this person definitely feeling the lack of you and the lack in the situation and a sense of sadness here. I think for me, my answer to this is that there is definitely that. I think they do want to reconcile. They do want balance to be brought back into the situation. At the moment, I think they're feeling out of balance with the Five of Pentacles coming up twice. And this sense of lack around you and around the situation is hurting them, and it's causing them to feel out of balance, and they want balance. And maybe to get their balance back, they're wanting to engage in trust. They're wanting you to trust them. Now, the World to me is the ending of a cycle, and it comes right under death, really. So, but the death is also about transformation. So I feel like they're wanting I don't know what went on in this situation before, really. I don't know if it was what kind of connection it was before. So maybe it was a damaging connection before. Maybe it was a difficult connection before. But I feel like they're wanting the death of an old cycle of the way it was before, and something different, something new with you, something stronger maybe, something... yeah, maybe before it just wasn't very, maybe before they didn't express how they felt to you, they didn't commit to you, they didn't show you the feelings that they had for you. And maybe this time round they're wanting to be stronger. They're wanting to be braver in themselves. So they're wanting a kind of like an end of a cycle of the old way, really. And with the Eight of Pentacles, they're wanting to master, with the Strength as well, they're wanting to master the situation again and bring it back into balance. But the Five of Swords tells me that there are fears here. This person does have disappointment. They do have fears. They might sometimes think, is it right for us to reconcile? So they do have those doubts sometimes, for sure, because you can see in this, card here, it's quite a grey card, a black card, really. And there is disappointment. And Five of Swords does often talk about winners and losers. So they may have felt that they lost out when the situation came into separation, that they paid the price more maybe than you did. And from that, they want it to rise up. They want it to be better for themselves. And it ends here on the King of Wands. So you've got the Ace of Wands, which is a new beginning, and the King of Wands, which is, I think that they want to have confidence back in the connection. They want there to be excitement back in the connection. They want there to be chemistry back in the connection. They want the situation to be recognised again. So this period of them needing more time to reflect, which I think they do, to maybe get over what has gone on. I mean, maybe they felt betrayed in some way. Maybe they felt it's really knocked the stuffing out of them, and they need to regain their strength or regain their confidence somehow, and get themselves and get the connection back into balance, get themselves back into balance. And with it ending on the King of Wands, I think they know, or they feel confident that they would like reconciliation with you, but I feel like they need to get over it a little bit more, because they're still stuck in sort of disappointment and loss and upset and feeling out in the cold, and they don't want that. I mean, these two cards are very much cards of heat and fire, so I feel like they want to be warmed by the connection again. They want the connection to be in their life again, bringing warmth, because these cards are quite cold, really. So I do feel that they want reconciliation, but they do need more time for themselves, I think, and they do still have disappointment and loss to work through, which I think they're doing here. They're trying to work through it. But the Eight of Pentacles centering the reading tells me that they want to master something, that they want to master the connection. They want to they want to move forward in the connection, but they sort of need more time to regain their balance, regain their strength, really, so that they can create a new cycle with you and move on from the old cycle. And I just get a feeling in this pile that the old cycle might have been difficult for you and them. It might not have been an easy connection for you and for them. So yes, in answer to your question, I think they do want to reconcile, but it will take time. I feel like it will take a time. It's not going to happen immediately. And it is something about them needing to gain more balance within themselves, more strength in themselves, and to get over what's gone on before. They may be feeling a little bit of shame, because this person's got a mask on, a little bit of embarrassment on what went on before, a little bit of maybe they behaved in a shady manner, and with the King coming right next to it, kings are always about wisdom and wise energy. Maybe they're feeling in this period of no contact. They're trying to gain their wisdom. They're trying to be more balanced in themselves. They're trying to think better of themselves, heal themselves, think better of themselves, so that they can offer something better. I think before maybe they felt they didn't offer much, or they behaved badly, and now they're trying to work on that. They're trying to work on that and be a better person, so that when they come back they can offer something better, something like that. So obviously we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, we have Aquarius, we have Virgo, and we have Leo again, and we have Taurus energy. Okay, so those are just some of the signs, signs that I'm seeing. So let's see whether we have any messages or any guidance for you. Let's see, what messages might we have here? Let's get some of these out. Any messages? Oh, what's this? Denial has come out, and then these two have come out. So let's see what these are. Understanding and sincere. So denial, see the truth in the situation. Okay, and then we have understanding. Happy couples understand each other. And sincere. Someone close to you is sincere. So maybe they're trying to, I feel like they're maybe trying to work on their sincerity by working on themselves. So maybe they've realised that they've behaved badly or not honestly or something like that. And they need to work on themselves to be able to offer something more sincere. Maybe they're hoping with the engaged trust and the understanding that you will understand them, that you will be understanding. And maybe with the denial here, the situation wasn't truthful before, or they were in denial of how they were, or in some sort of self-denial. I feel like they are sort of trying to go through something. They're going through some sort of transformation where they are waking up to their own maybe working from their shadow. Maybe they were working from their shadow before, and they are trying to kind of bring that out into the light and work on it and deal with it, really. But let's see if we've got anything else for you. Anything else around their current feelings, and do they want reconciliation? Any messages here? What have we got? Any messages here? We've got recovery. That's interesting because we had all the strength cards, didn't we? We had I think I've been saying, I feel like this person is taking time because they need to, they've got a lot of stuff that they need to work on, really. I feel like they might have been working from their shadow aspect of themselves before in the connection, and they recognise that and they're trying to move on from that or work through that. Ask for help from others. Yeah, they might actually be trying to get some counselling or some support or something like that, or maybe help from friends. Peaceful resolution. Yeah, I feel the balance, and there might have been a lot of drama in this connection. A lot of tension, a lot of a painful ending, if you like. And what this person is wanting is kind of now, they're wanting a peaceful resolution with you. But they recognise it might take time. But anyway, pile number 1, that's been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, do consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell, leaving a comment or giving me a thumbs up. All would be gratefully received. But otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 2, and welcome back to this pick a card reading on, a no contact situation with the person on your mind. What are they feeling? What are their current feelings towards you? And do they want reconciliation? And you chose to come in to this beautiful card, which is card number 41, and it says transform. And it's got this tiny little couple here. I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't pick it up on the camera. That are coming together and embracing, which is beautiful, isn't it? So, okay, but 4 and 1 adds up to 5. Okay, so I'm just noticing that. And the howlite here. Okay, so let's put our howlite here. So, I haven't pre-shuffled any oracle cards, so let's do that today. I just want to say thank you so much for all your lovely likes, subscribes, all your comments and all of that. Thanks ever so much. If you want to carry on doing that, then please do. That would be amazing. I would really appreciate that. And just to sort of say, it is a general reading for everyone, for the collective. It's not a one-to-one reading, so hopefully everything will resonate. But if it doesn't, if some messages don't, then it might be that it's for somebody else. But if the whole thing is off, and that sometimes does happen, you might want to look at another pile, or you might want to look at another reading. But and also remember, it is timeless. So whenever you're watching this, when I upload it, or like a year later or something, it should still be relevant. So let us ask. First of all, we're going to look at what are their current feelings. So what is pile number 2's person's current feelings for pile number 2 now in this no contact situation? What are their current feelings? I feel like that one wants to come out. I'm going to take it. So let's have a look and see what this one is. So this is content. We have it coming up. So these show shade and light and shade, if you like. And it's come out on the light side, which says content. And then the shadow side is displeasure. But we have content and we have transform. Okay, so let's see what else we have. Let's see if we can have one of these cards. So what is pile number 2's person's current feelings for pile number 2 in this no contact situation? What are their current feelings? I feel like that one's calling me. I'm going to take it. Let's see what this one is. So this is confidence. It comes with time and practice. So content, confidence. Okay, and again that cancels down to 5, doesn't it? So we have 2 and 3. Oh, wow, this is really interesting. So all of the cards, card 41, card 32 and card 23, they all cancel down to 5. Now 5 on its own is a card of challenge and change, and we have the word transform here, which is interesting. But also the number 555 can talk about cutting ties. It can talk about you know, to cut negatives to focus on positives. So that could be something that's going on here. But let's see. So let's see what they're and also this person is on a train, isn't she? She's on a train. So let's see what that's about. Let's have a look and get some tarot out. So let's ask. What is pile number 2's person's current feelings? For pile number 2 right now, what their person's current feelings in this no contact situation right now, what their current feelings. So we have the King of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords, interesting, the 2 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, and the 6 of Cups. Okay. Alright, and the overarching energy is the 7 of Wands. Right, okay. So, I mean, they're definitely feeling... I would say this person has a little bit of a mixture of feelings at the moment in this situation, to be honest. I feel like they're definitely looking back on the connection in a loving way. Okay, they're definitely feeling that you share a lot of history. This is a card of nostalgia, so they could be doing a lot of looking back, looking at your photographs, looking at old text messages that you sent, or previous connections that you had, photographs, videos, all that kind of stuff. They could be really reminiscing, if you like, about you and them. And on one level, they're feeling that they would like a reconciliation, because this is like a reconciliation card, really. But there's also quite a lot of them not really being sure, because with the 2, maybe they feel like they've got to make choices. It's like crunch time. So maybe they're feeling this is a crunch time in this situation and I need to make a choice. Do I go back with pile number 2, or do I just let it go? Do I move on, really? Because they've got the 2 of Pentacles and you've got the 2 of Wands. So they're in 2 minds, really, about whether to let the connection go completely, because they have, because they feel that they want to move on, really, or do they hang on to it because they still have all these loving feelings for you, which they definitely do here with the 6 of Cups. You might have been together a long time with this person. For some of you, this might be a long-standing connection. You might have known each other for a long time. There's a shared sense of history, and there's a lot to lose if you lose it completely. The King of Pentacles, however, says, again, it goes with the 6 of Cups, that they maybe are still wanting stability with you. So they're in 2 minds, but they're also thinking, do I really want to lose all the stability, or all the potential for stability, or the potential for creating memories with pile number 2? Do I want to lose that? And I'm not sure at this point. I'm not sure, really. Because although this says confidence and you've got content here, this woman doesn't look very confident, does she? And it says it comes with time and practice. So I feel like maybe they're sort of oscillating between confidence and feeling okay, but then feeling underconfident and not okay with how things are. So confident about being separate from you, and then not confident about that. Because I feel like this person feels like they're very much betwixt and between, really. And I feel like because this is a couple that is very faint, you can't really see them. They're embracing. You can't really see them, though, properly in this card. They're sort of in this mist, really. And it makes me feel that this person has this kind of love for you. There is a connection, but it's sort of like clouded at the moment. It's half hidden. It's not clear. You know what I mean? And maybe in one level they're thinking we need to transform it, or I'd like to transform it, but maybe I've just got a lot of fears, or there are choices that need to be made, and maybe I'm sticking my head in the sand and I can't really make those choices. With the Seven of Wands, that is a card of feeling a little bit challenged, but not so challenged, you know, because this person clearly has the upper hand, not so challenged that you can't overcome. So I feel like this person on one level thinks that these challenges can be overcome, but they're at a point where they're not sure about whether they maybe as well where their feelings are kind of all over the place. They're sort of scattered in how they're feeling. I feel like they're feeling very hurt by what's gone on. They're feeling hurt. They might have felt that they might have felt betrayed in the situation. But they also might feel some shame if they came out on top. They might feel some shame about that. So maybe all this is about wondering whether you would have them back. Maybe they're uncertain about whether you would have them back. Something like that. But anyway, so in terms of, so King of Pentacles could be Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus. Five of Swords is Aquarius energy. Two of Pentacles is Capricorn. Two of Wands is Aries, and Six of Cups is a Scorpio energy, and Seven of Wands is Leo energy. Okay, so I feel like they're a little bit confused. They're not really sure. They have very fond memories of you. They feel very loving towards you. I think they feel very loving towards you, but I feel like they've got a lot of these doubts and fears in their way. Maybe they feel they've got to choose, maybe it's crunch time, and they're just not sure really. Let's have a couple of charms. So in this no contact situation, how are they feeling? How are they feeling? So we have the Star card here. Not the Star card, rather the Star with the Fairy. So they might feel that they want healing and hope in the situation. I'm going to put that in transform. So I feel on one level they might want healing and hope. But it's funny that this has landed on this card, which is a card with a lot of choppy waters, ships maybe being off course, being steered off course with these choppy waters here. And we have this steering wheel. So I feel like they are the steering wheel of a ship, really. And I feel like they're a little bit off course at the minute. And they're desperately trying to find their balance, or to get things under control again. It's all a bit kind of out of kilter, off balance, if you know what I mean. And they're trying to gain their balance again. But it's hard. Something like that. But anyway, let's get some more tarot. Let's get one of these out and see. So let's ask, do they actually want reconciliation? Does pile number two's person actually want reconciliation? Do they want to reconcile with pile number two? Do they want to reconcile with pile number two? Do they want to reconcile? We have the Queen of Swords. Okay. So they wanted, I mean, with the Queen of Swords, I mean, Swords is about truth, it's about honesty, it's about clarity. So I feel like they do want to be clear and they do want to do the right thing. I feel like this person does want to do the right thing, whatever that happens to be. And they do want truth and clarity. Whatever comes within it, they do want truth and clarity, and they do want to do the right thing. Now this deck keeps moving to look at the one underneath, which is the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is about, I mean, the Three of Wands is it's funny because it is a card of waiting, but it's also a card about planning to move, you know, like making plans to move and to take action in that waiting period. So that's interesting there. So maybe they are thinking in this period that they need to be clearer, or they need to get clarity. With all this confusion here, they need to gain clarity to be able to move forward in some way. But let's see, do they want to reconcile? Let me have, do I know another one of, I might have one of these cards actually. Do they want to reconcile? Does part two's person, do they want to reconcile? Do they want to reconcile? Responsibility. And this one wants to come out as well, which is awareness. 13 as well is death. 13, card number 13 is reminding me of death and transformation. We've also got this moon here, haven't we? So maybe it was all a bit clouded for them at the moment, a bit confused. But 13 is also, you know, about change and transformation, isn't it? With awareness and responsibility, okay. Okay, let's just get some cards. Let's get some tarot. So do they want to reconcile? Does card number 2 person want to actually reconcile with pile number 2? Do they want to reconcile with pile number 2? Do they want to reconcile? So we have the 8 of Pentacles. We have the 2 of Wands. I feel like, no, not all of them. Do they want to reconcile? We have the Queen of Wands. We have the 9 of Swords. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. And the 7 of Wands again. Okay. So it could be that they're trying to choose, but there's 2 people in this for them. There's two, that might be what all this is about. There's a choice that they have to make between 2 people here, because we have the Queen of Pentacles and we have the Queen of Wands. We have two queens here, and in between that we have the 9 of Swords, which is this nightmare card. The 9 of Swords is a lot of fear, a lot of stress, a lot of worry, you know, that they are experiencing. So they might be going through a lot of fear, a lot of stress, a lot of worry. They might be thinking that there's a choice that they need to be making. You might be in a 3-way situation here with this person, in this no contact situation, where they're trying to balance, you know, because you've got this person balancing, this ballerina balancing on this very thin tightrope here. So I feel at the moment, to be honest, there is no clear, I feel like this person is not sure whether they want to reconcile, because they can't make, I feel like this person is finding it difficult to make up their mind, really, about whether they want to reconcile with you or not. They want to do the right thing, they want clarity, but then they don't have clarity at the moment. They don't feel clear. They're feeling like all their stresses and their worries are getting on top of them. And it's possibly a choice between two people here. Yeah, and they're having to balance, really. I think they desperately want to get a handle on the situation. I feel like this is very specific, this reading. I feel like it is, and if it doesn't pertain to you, you might want to look at another part. I feel like this is a choice that this person is in between 2 people, and it's you maybe and somebody else. And that might be why it came into separation, because they chose somebody else and they didn't choose you. And they're still here, even if they're with the other person, wondering whether they did the right choice, and they're still not sure about whether they want to reconcile with you, because maybe they're involved with somebody else. That's kind of what I'm feeling in this situation. And it does feel like a challenge to them. The situation is challenging. But I think this person feels that if they made up their mind, because I feel like a lot of the issue is because they can't make up their mind, so it's meaning that they can't be clear about whether they want to reconcile with you, and they want clarity, they really want clarity, but they're just not clear. But if they were to be clear, and if they were to make up their mind, I think they're feeling that you would take them back. I think they're feeling that you would have them back, really, because we've got the 7 of Wands twice, which is a challenge, but not a challenge that can't be overcome. So maybe this person is thinking, well, actually, you know, if I could make my mind up, then, you know, I think pile number 2 would take me back. So this person is probably giving mixed messages to the person that they're with, and they're probably giving mixed messages to you, because they're betwixt and between. They've got that kind of energy to them. And it is stressing them out, and they do want to master it, but they haven't. Now, whether you want to hang around for somebody who's doing that is up to you, really. But this person is in an energy of... The other thing as well is I sort of feel like this person kind of wants it all. I feel like this person is sort of thinking, oh, if I could just have it all, if I could just have both of them, or if I could just have it all my own way, you know, if I could balance the two, then that would be great. I think that's what this person is thinking. It's really about whether you want to sort of hang around for somebody like that. because I feel like this person will always be, or from this reading, yeah, I think that's probably why you've got responsibility, because they're not really behaving very responsibly. You know, there's maybe a lack of awareness, actually. You know, they need to, if it was to transform and they were to treat you with some sort of integrity, then they would have, you know, some awareness. But I feel like this person lacks awareness, actually, in many respects. And they kind of know that on some level. They kind of know that because they are wanting clarity, but they're not able to give it, really. They're not able to give it to you. And it's really about whether you want to hang around for that. But I feel like this person, there's an element of selfishness to this person, and they kind of want everything their own way, and they'd love it if it could all just, you know, if you could both just, all three of you could just kind of like go along, where they're getting all the benefits, but you know, you and somebody else is maybe not getting so many benefits. But I think this person would love it if that could happen, because then it would mean that they could have all the love and support and whatever that they have with you, but also have maybe, you know, other options. So it's really about whether you want to stick around for somebody who's doing that, really. But I'm seeing here the Eight of Pentacles, I'm seeing is Virgo, Two of Wands is Libran energy. Queen of Wands, not Two of Wands isn't Libran energy, sorry, the Two of Wands is Aries energy. Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Pentacles is, Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Although it's more Taurian energy, really. And Nine of Swords to me is Gemini. And Seven of Wands again is Leo energy. So yeah, I feel like there's an element of, you know, sort of selfishness to this person, if I'm honest. So reconciling is something that they're just not sure about, because it would mean that they might have to give something else up. And it's causing them stress for sure, but they're just not at that point where they can definitely, and they probably realise that if they were to come back to you, obviously they would need to give something up. They would need to give this other choice up, and that's what's maybe a challenge for them. But I think they're feeling that if they did, that you would take them back. You know, you would have them back, and it wouldn't be an issue, really. But anyway, let's get out some other cards here. So what are their current feelings, and do they want reconciliation? What is their message? Yeah, what we've got. Listen to your intuition. That might be a message to you, pile number 2, to listen to your intuition in this situation. Ask your angels again. Get guidance for yourself. Get guidance for yourself. Is this really somebody that you would want to have a connection with anyway, really? Let's see what else we've got for pile number 2. What else have we got for pile number 2, please? This no contact situation. Honesty. Relationships need trust. Exactly. Has this person been honest? Are they being honest now, really? It seems to me like they may be wanting everything their own way. Okay, and then what have we got here? Wish. Make a wish. Okay. And then have you got anyone else? Let's have one more card for pile number 2, please. One more card for pile number 2 in this no contact situation. One more card, please. Miracles. Okay. So you might be wanting, I mean, for me, it feels like maybe it comes down to the star that, you know, it would need a miracle, really, for this person to get clear, to give up what they need to give up, and to behave in maybe with integrity, really. That's kind of how I'm feeling. But anyway, pile number 2, that's been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe and the like button, the notification bell, give me a thumbs up if you like the reading, and leave a comment. Otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 3, welcome back to this pick a card reading on a no contact situation with the person on your mind. what are their current feelings, and do they want to reconcile? So you came into the reading under this card, which is card number 8, and it says Kindle Love, which is a lovely card actually. Kindle Love, beautiful. And a little orange calcite here. So I'm going to put that there so you can see it during our reading as well. So I haven't pre-shuffled any oracle cards today, so we're going to do that. And I just want to say thank you ever so much for all your lovely support, all your subscribes, your comments, your likes, your thumbs ups, all of that. Fantastic. Please carry on doing it. If you haven't subscribed and you've watched my readings for a while, please do subscribe, hit the notification bell. It takes a couple of seconds. It means a lot to me. Or give me a thumbs up or a comment or something. It'd be brilliant. So I just want to remind you again as well that you know, it is a general reading, I should say. It's general for the collective. It's not a one-to-one reading. So if the messages, hopefully they'll all resonate, but if some of them don't, then it might be for somebody else. And also if the whole thing's off, then it could be another part or another reading. You know, just be cool with that and recognise that, you know, many people watch the readings and it's, you know, it's general. So, and also it's timeless, so it should be good for whenever you find the reading. But let us ask, first of all, I'm going to look at what are their current feelings in this no contact situation for you. So what is pile, please can you tell me, what is pile number 3's person's current feelings for pile number 3 in this no contact situation? Please can you let me know that? What is their current feelings? I'm going to look at that one. What are their current feelings? Let's have a look what we got. We have got sad. Okay, so these cards show shade and light, and this has come out on the shady side. So they are feeling sad right now. Now the opposite to that is joyful, but it's come out on the sad. It's also all this yellow here as well. So yellow, there's a lot of yellow here, right? So yellow is to do with the solar plexus, and it can be a joyful colour. It can be a very sunny colour, but it can also be a colour of anxiety if there's a lot, you know, it's out of balance. So I feel like this person might be feeling sad and a little bit anxious as well at the moment in this kind of no. And funnily enough, it's card number 17, and that also cancels down to 8. And you've also got 8, which is Kindle Love. Now 8s tend to represent order, progress, stability. It could be that this person is wanting order back in the connection, or is wanting stability back in the situation. But let us see what else we've got. So let's see, so how are they currently feeling? What are their current feelings? What is pile number 3's person's current feelings for pile number 3? Right now, we have got nostalgia. Okay, so there you go. So they're definitely looking back on the connection, daydreaming. Maybe their thoughts are always, because we see the stars here, we see the moon and we see the planets. So they're daydreaming, their thoughts are always of you and the connection, even when we're with other people. They're looking back on the situation. Okay, so there's a sadness. I think there is sadness because this girl looks quite sad. And maybe with the Kindle Love, you know, they are wanting love back in the connection. But anyway, let us get out some tarot. So what are their current feelings? Let's ask. What is pile number 3's person's current feelings for pile number 3? What are their current feelings? What are their current feelings, please? So we have the 10 of Cups. We have the 4 of Pentacles. We have the 4 of Swords. We have the Page of Wands. And we have the Page of Swords. And the overarching energy is the Page of Pentacles. Oh, gosh, okay. So, I feel like this person is feeling that you bring them a lot of happiness, or you potentially could bring them a lot of happiness. And it goes with this Kindle Love here. So their feelings are very, on one level, I think their feelings are very, very, very positive towards you. They have a lot of love. Tens is an excess of energy. So I feel like this person has a lot of love for you, for sure. And it might be that you have a family with this person for some of you. And then maybe they're looking back nostalgically on your time together as a family. But also, if you don't have a family, just they're looking back at how happy this situation made them. I feel like they want to hold on to it with the 4 of Pentacles, because that is a holding on. to stability, really. And we had the eights, didn't we, talking about stability. So I feel like they're trying to hold on to stability, but they are stressed at the moment. This Four of Swords is a card of respite and recovery. I feel like this person is really sad and could be quite unwell in the separation. They're not doing that. They're not doing so well with being in no contact situation with you. It is making them feel unwell, and they are maybe feeling very stressed. They are incredibly curious about you with the Page of Swords still. They are checking you out. They are looking on social media. They are wondering what you're up to, again with the nostalgia, constantly thinking about you, trying to find out, checking out with friends, people that you know together, just curious, a lot of curiosity. Page of Wands, again, you've got 3 pages, which says to me that they definitely want to communicate with you. They're feeling like they want to communicate with you and get a message to you in some way with all these pages here, because pages are often about communication and getting messages to people, really. So I felt this person is wanting to reach out. They're checking you out. They're thinking a lot about you. They are wondering about you. They're wondering what you're up to. They're wondering maybe if you're with anyone else. Maybe they're feeling like there's a lot of competition with all the pages here, and because this is like all the court cards here, they may be feeling like they've got a lot of competition, that other people are interested in you. Yeah, something like that. But this person is definitely feeling the lack of you, feeling very sad about that, feeling unwell by that, really wanting to hold on to the connection. That's how I'm feeling this person is feeling right now. But let's get out another card here. So how is pile number 3's person, what are their current feelings towards pile number 3 at the moment? What are their current feelings towards pile number 3 at the moment in this no contact situation? What are their current feelings in this no contact situation? Please make it clear to me. Okay, what have we got? The Sun, yeah. I mean, they feel very, very, very loving towards you. I don't know why I'm looking at the bottom of the deck, but I have the 9 of Pentacles here. Yeah, you are a wish fulfillment, but I think they're feeling that you are out of reach with the 9 of Pentacles, because that is often a card of independence. So maybe they're thinking that you are out of reach, but you bring them so much happiness. With the Kindle love, with the Sun, again, a lot of yellow here. So they are feeling very happy when they think back to you, but it's also making them anxious, because maybe they feel that they've lost you completely, that you're out of reach, that you're out of touch, that you could have been in no contact for quite a long time, really, with this person. Yeah, so we've got, what have we got? We've got Pisces energy, we have got Capricorn energy, we have got Libra energy, we've got all of the, we've got all of it, actually. We've got all the signs here, to be honest. We've got Page of Wands, could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Page of Swords could be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And Page of Pentacles could be Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo. But let's get out, so that's kind of how they're feeling. Let's see if they want to reconcile. So let's have a look. See, do they want to reconcile? Let's have one of these cards. Do they want to reconcile with pile number 3? Does pile number 3's person want to reconcile with pile number 3? Let's have a look. We have celebrate growth and breakthroughs. Okay. Let's have one of these ones. Do they want to reconcile? Do they want to reconcile with pile number 3, please? Does pile number 3's person want to reconcile with pile number 3? Do they want to reconcile? What have we got? Romance. I mean, come on, pile number 3. I think from this, I would say they definitely want to reconcile with you, with everything we just set up there. They definitely want a new beginning with you, for sure. So I feel like that is established, but let's see what comes out in the tarot. Celebrate growth and breakthroughs. I feel they want to under the Kindle love. Yeah, they want to definitely reconcile, bring this situation back. They want to celebrate it. Look at this card. I mean, gosh, they feel a lot of love. Go to the 10 of Cups. A lot of love towards you. Okay, so let's see. This is, out of all the piles, this is definitely the most sort of certain in terms of whether they want to reconcile. But let's get these cards out. Does pile number 3's person want to reconcile? Do they want to reconcile? We have the 7 of Wands. We have the King of Swords. We have the 3 of Cups. We have the Queen of Wands. And we have the 5 of Pentacles. And underneath we have the 7 of Cups. Okay, so I feel that there might have been a third, that this situation might have come into separation because of a third element, possibly. But I'm getting as well that this is more a card of celebration as well. And I think because you've got to celebrate growth and breakthroughs, I feel like this person definitely wants to celebrate in this 3 of Cups. Because this 3 of Cups just looks to me like it's 3 people celebrating. Sometimes when I see the 3 of Cups, I think there's a third element. But I feel like with this, it's just like 3 people celebrating. And I feel like, to be honest, I think this person wants to celebrate this connection again. But they do... they are worried. I think they're worried that you might not have them back with the 5 of Pentacles here, because this is a card of lack. So I feel like they're worrying that you might not take them back. So there might be some fears here. And with the 7 of Pentacles, again, that's a sort of a card of dreaming. It's like maybe they're thinking like, oh, this is just a bit of a dream, really. This, you know, pile number 3 is not going to take me back. It's like dreaming, fantasizing, really, the 7 of Cups, really. I kind of get the feeling that they think you've got a lot of choices now, certainly. But with the Queen of Wands, you know, you still really stand out to them. You are still somebody who's very, very, very attractive, and they're very, very, very attracted too. There's a lot of chemistry between you. There's a lot of attraction. I get the kind of feeling that they think, because we had the 9 of Pentacles, didn't we, before coming out at the bottom of the other deck. I kind of get the feeling that they think you're very independent, that you're very sure of yourself. I mean, the Queen of Wands is probably the most confident queen. I mean, she just goes out and gets what she wants. She doesn't have any doubts about herself. She's completely comfortable in her own skin. She oozes attractiveness and sex appeal and all of that. So I feel like this person really thinks very highly of you in terms of, you know, your ability to attract through the way you look, but also your confidence and just who you are as a person. So I feel like this person definitely wants to reconcile with you. The King of Swords is, they might be strategizing a lot about how to hold on, how to keep hold of the connection, how to move forward in it as well with the King of Swords, because the King of Swords is about strategy, it's about making plans, it's about being honest. So I feel like this person wants to be honest and truthful. They know that it's a challenge to get back this situation that makes them incredibly happy, because the 7 of Wands is a card of challenge, but it's not a card of challenges that can't be overcome. So this person thinks, there are challenges in this situation, but I can overcome them, maybe by being honest, maybe by being truthful, maybe by being clear, maybe by making it clear to pile number 3 how I feel about them. But I just feel that there is a little bit of fear within them that you might not take them back, that they might always be out in the cold with you, that there might never be a chance for them to reconcile with you, because maybe you've moved on. That's kind of the kind of feeling that I'm getting from them. But they definitely do want to reconcile, for sure. So what do we have here? So we have Leo energy, we have Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, we have Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and we have Taurus, and we also have Scorpio energy. So I think you make this person really, really, really happy. They find you somebody that is so. I feel like you really stand out with the Sun, with the Queen of Wands, with this, even this card here. I feel like you're just so confident. You might even be somebody who's quite well known, has a great social life, has a lot of people who know them, has a lot of interest, from other parties. Maybe they're thinking that you have a lot of interest, and that you would have a lot of choices. And so they have to really have a good plan, a good strategy about how to kind of win you back or how to get you back. But if they did do that, it would be a celebration. It would be a huge celebration. Maybe they're thinking with this Three of Cups as well that you are involved with somebody else. Maybe you're in another relationship. Or maybe they're believing that you are in another relationship. And that is why it would be difficult to come back to you, or you wouldn't accept them and they'd be out in the cold again. Because you've actually moved on and you've got a relationship. Maybe that's what they're thinking. Maybe they can see that. Maybe you have, but you're still having feelings for this person. You're wondering if they want to reconcile, something like that. But anyway, let us get out some other cards here. So let's get some charms out as well, actually. So how are they feeling? Do they want to reconcile? How are they feeling? Do they want to reconcile? How are they feeling? Do they want to reconcile? So I've got 3 here, or 4, I should say. I've got the heart, which says to me, I'm going to put that on Kindle Love, because they definitely do have feelings for you. Now the cats, again, 9 lives. Yes, they do want to reconcile with you. So I'm going to put that there because they want to rekindle it. The elephant is about wisdom. It's also about removing obstacles. It also reminds me of being so big that it can remove obstacles. So I'm going to put that on the 7 of Wands. So they definitely want to remove obstacles. But the octopus is about, the octopus has a massive head, doesn't it? So it can indicate creativity and dreaming and all of that. So I feel this person is doing a lot of dreaming, but maybe they, with all the legs here, maybe it's just like a little bit of a fantasy, and it's not really, they're sort of, maybe at the moment there's kind of like a lack of direction, really, because they're sort of thinking, I do really want to be with pile number 3, I do want to really reconcile, but I'm not sure whether they would, how they would receive me. So I'm going to put that on the 7 of Cups there. Let's have some other. So it's not really grounded at the moment. Doesn't feel grounded because there's this kind of fear that's maybe holding them back, because you might have moved on. You might have other interested parties. You seem like somebody who's very confident. So, oh my goodness, look at all these that have fallen out. So I feel like this person wants to say a lot to you. I think for certain this person wants to say a lot to you. Obviously I can't read out all these cards, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one, which says showing affection creates a loving bond. I feel this person definitely wants to show you affection or be affectionate with you because they actually want to be with you. And I'm going to take this one, which says thinking, and I'm going to leave the rest for the moment, and I might pick out another one in a minute. But this one says thinking you may be on someone's mind. You're definitely on their mind. Look at this one, this card here. I don't know if you can see it. It says nostalgia. There's a lot of thought going on about you. So we're going to put that there. Okay, so I feel like this person is thinking a lot and wants to say a lot, because they all kind of come out the cards there, didn't they? Let's have one more. Any more for pile number 3 in their person in this no contact situation? Pile number 3, expectations. Have realistic expectations. They might be saying that to themselves. They might be thinking, God, I really want to be with pile number 3, but is it realistic? Has he or she just moved on? Are my expectations realistic? That might be something that they are saying to themselves, this kind of fear, giving them a sense of lack, making them feel like there's a lack. It might be received poorly, so they'd be out in the cold again, kind of thing. Let's have a look here, see what we've got. Okay, so what messages do we have for number 3? In this no contact situation, we have communicate clearly. Interesting, because I said that they really want to communicate with you. So they want to be, and it comes right by the King of Swords. So maybe they're thinking, how can I communicate clearly to pile number 3 how I really feel? Let's see what we've got here. We've got 2 here. We've got in the near future, and then we've got take action. So maybe they're thinking, I need to take action, I want to do it soon. But I think that this is the pile, out of all the 3 piles, I think it's the most clear. This person definitely wants to reconcile. So that has been your reading, pile number 3. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do hit the subscribe button, the notification bell. Give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. But otherwise, I'll see you very soon in your reading. Bye for now.